key question for the two of you. Halloween night, harmless fun, or B, a gateway to demons? So, and actually, first question to the two of you, and I'll start with you, Pastor Tony, but Halloween, dumb question, but how do you celebrate Halloween? What do you do?
Well, I don't celebrate Halloween. Okay. Halloween, you know, the Bible tells me in Deuteronomy chapter 18 not to partake of the pagan rituals. And Halloween is sourced back in the British Isles, in the Druid religions, that thousands of years ago, as our investigators said, many thousands of years ago, the Druids celebrated. They had bonfires, they went door to door, they had a lot of different practices. There may even have been human sacrifices involved. And so for me to send my kids out around the block to pick up candy as a part of a practice of participating in that is a real mistake. Everything we do has a source. There's something involved in it. You know, we are what we do. And so our focus as Christians is to give people an alternative, somewhere where their kids can be safe, where they can be in a secure situation, where they can have a good time.
Is this Hallelujah Night?
This is Hallelujah Night. This is what we do on the 31st. This year on Monday from 6 to 9 p.m. There'll also be an opportunity for people to hear the gospel. We'll tell people that Jesus died for their sins and rose from the dead, and present them with an opportunity to be insulated and protected from supernatural evil that is real and moving at a breakneck pace in this world today. So we're looking forward to it from that perspective, and praying for people who are out on the street and kids who are like to commit mischief and cause problems, and that the Lord have a hand upon them and protect them as well.
Well, growing up in Texas, I might have been one of those culprits, all right. Eric Van Leer, what do you do Halloween? Because in light of what you do for a living and your specialty, what do you do?
Well, first of all, I'm confused. Pastor Tony says not to partake in pagan holidays or festivities. However, that's where Christmas and Easter stem from. Second of all, for Halloween, I do run a horror and Halloween website, so I go to a lot of the haunted events, you know, the haunted houses that they have, or the horror film festivals. I've been to Universal and Knott's, and then I throw a party where we have a dinner and a paranormal investigation. No one's been harmed. No one's, had a demonic possession when we had our investigation. I also go to a party a week before Halloween. I absolutely don't think Halloween is evil at all. Absolutely, actually, quite contrary. Halloween, first of all, is Samhain, which is the pagan New Year or the end of summer. And second of all, people actually used to dress up in scary costumes to scare away the evil spirits.
So harmless fun, in your view, basically.
Well, I mean, in some major cities, people have taken it out of context. Like in Detroit, I don't know if it's still going on, but they used to have Hell Night, where they would vandalize and burn vehicles and stuff like that. But that's not because of the holiday. That's because a bunch of vandals decided to take advantage of it.
In answer to Eric's issue concerning Christmas and Easter, he's absolutely right about Christmas. Christmas is a pagan holiday, and the problem goes back to Pope Gregory, Roman Catholic Pope, in the beginning of the 7th century, where he encouraged Christians all over the world to engage in pagan activities and sort of make them into a Christian activity. And that's actually what Christmas is. Jesus, if you look at the Bible, was most likely born before October. But people have taken this idea of Christmas. Now, we engage Christmas at the church where I participate. But
can you wear costumes?
Not for Christmas, not generally, unless
you're
being Santa Claus.
I meant Hallelujah Night, sorry.
Oh, yeah. No, we have people wearing costumes for Hallelujah Night, biblical characters, but we get people out of the neighborhood, and we don't discriminate, we don't care. We're there to love people and be
no zombies.
You never know. You never know. But anybody who scares my granddaughter, who's 5 years old, that's a problem. So we hope not to have that happen. Easter, on the other hand, is Christian. It's mistranslated in the King James Bible, Easter from Ashtaroth, but actually it's the recognition of the Jewish Passover, which Jesus' resurrection, his death on the cross, have to do with that holiday.
Okay. Now, getting back to Halloween, though, because frankly, I'm a big fan of Halloween, always have been, especially when my kids were younger. We used to go trick-or-treating. But I take it then, is there anything else special you do on that particular night?
Most of the past few years on Halloween, I've actually been going to home haunts, which are haunts that people obviously set up on their home. And these can be anything from simple graveyards to mini haunted houses. There's 2 in Burbank that actually are comparable to professional haunts. There's Rotten Apple, and there's also the Backwoods. And these are things that the neighborhood, the homeowners have put on their front yard. They're actual walk-through haunts with props and sometimes even animatronics, and they have actors in them. And the neighborhood comes and checks it out, and people, from miles away do also. So a lot of the time I do catch the home haunts that I don't catch at the other time, when I'm busy doing the horror film festivals or things like Universal or Not Scary Farm.
Okay. Getting back to Halloween night just for a second, Pastor Tony, do people from different faiths come in to join you?
Absolutely. It's open to anyone who would like to attend, and especially people in the neighborhood of the church as they have opportunity. And we want to caution people, your life is very fragile. Your life can change in a single night. And so we encourage people, be careful what you do. Be wise about how you address especially supernatural things, because they have implications that go way beyond any of our understanding at this moment. But someday we will understand these things.
Well, both of you gentlemen have fascinating, different sort of takes on all this. Now, if any of our viewers want to reach you, how would they reach you?
CalvaryChapelPasadena.com is the website. You can reach us at area code 626-584-9992, and emails at ccpas@ccpas.com.
Eric, how can they get a hold of you?
You can get a hold of me through Valley Investigators of the Paranormal.com. We're on Facebook and Twitter, or GoldenStateHaunts.org. We're also on Facebook and Twitter and have a YouTube channel. And I do have a professional email, but the email I usually use is Eric, E-R-I-K, ghost at SBC Sierra Bravo Charlie Global.net, or 818-862-0002.
Well, let me just say, when we're done here, I'm going straight to Gravity Hill. I want to see if my car goes uphill. Well, folks, that's it for our very special Halloween show today. We have thanks to give to a lot of people, and they include our guest, Eric Van Leer, paranormal expert, Pastor Tony Scotti out of Pasadena, and for being on the set with us. Thank you, gentlemen, so much for really enhancing the quality of our show today. We also want to thank the Crown City News team and the entire CCN Sunrise team, and big thanks as well to our in-studio crew. And of course, we want to thank our many, many sponsors that include Foothill Transit, EH Financial, East San Gabriel Valley ROP, Color Dots, as well as the Smile Agency. We also have NGOC Global Consultants and the San Gabriel Valley Economic Partnership. Thank you so much for making a show like this possible so we can share it with you. And don't forget also to visit us on crowncitynews.com, the Crown City News YouTube page, and as well our CCN and CCN Sunrise Twitter and Facebook, and of course KVMD Saturdays, 6 in the morning, and on Sundays, 5 a.m. Please tune in to watch. Have a fantastic Halloween or Hallelujah night. Thank you both for joining us.
Thank you.
Take care. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Okay.